Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So today guys, well, we're supposed to be jumping on that Volkswagen Scirocco, the one that's outside with the actual rockers that were broke, but it's raining and I'm not working outside in the rain. Even if I had a cover, I just think, why go out there and work in the rain when we can continue with this engine rebuild on the Focus ST, because there's loads of bits and pieces to go back on that engine. We can do that whilst I wait for the weather to clear, be a little bit more drier. It's supposed to dry up in a couple of hours where I am. So I thought, let's get cracking with this first, then we'll get outside and then we'll start on the Volkswagen Scirocco engine problem. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Right, guys, just before we get into this, I just want to quickly say one thing. People have been messaging me and telling me that on that Volkswagen Scirocco, this cam needs to be changed. Now, it's all right, well and good saying, listen, Mark, that, and I did get a couple of messages, people telling me this. Mark, that cam's probably, the lobes might have moved. Check it, make sure before you fit it or before, you have a look at it or whatever, just to make sure that those haven't spun or haven't moved at all. And you're absolutely correct. That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to compare this one and this one to a picture on the old interwebs to see the difference in where the lobes are sitting in the position, this one and that one, compared to the picture, just so that I get a better understanding if they have spun or not. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that, guys, and I'll show you and I'll tell you the results of that later. But let's forget about that for now. I want to get cracking with this. I'm just, really eager to get this put back together as much as I can now. So there's loads of bits and pieces still to put on, pipes, wirings, turbo, loads. So let's get cracking. I'll set you up for now. A couple of hours, we'll work on this and then we'll jump outside. Let's do this. Right, okay. Guys, it is going together so well. So yeah, done the turbo at the back. All the connectors have been changed. Like this one here is for the water cooler for the actual turbo. And you've got to replace these little connectors here. So you get two of those, one there, one there. Obviously you get a new one of those that goes at the back there, which is the oil feed. And there's a banjo bolt here. We have two new copper washers as well. So that's done. I've done a bit on this end as well. So I've put the tensioner on. The pulley for the water pump is on. The belt is on now. So yeah, it is starting to sort of go back together. Thermostat is in place, torqued up as well. That goes down there like that and then goes in there. But you know, I could do all that once the engine is inside. You know, let's get the rest of the bits and pieces done. That way it's going to be a little bit easier whilst the engine's there to get the front end stuff done. Intake, anything else, all these bits and pieces, pipes, it can all go in afterwards. Yeah, now I know I said that we was going to go outside and we was going to get on with that Volkswagen Scirocco. But I have actually had a look for these cams. Look at these cams. And do you know what? I spoke to the owner and we've basically, you know, he's agreed as well. I said, look, I can fit them, but it does look like that it's probably out. So if you can look, I don't know if I can see it, but these two here, you can see that this one is very slightly this way, and that one's that way a little bit. So they're not right, they're not central. Again, those two, the end there, they're slightly different. It's just not really worth it, is it? So like I said, I spoke to the owner, and he's agreed, look, let's just replace these two. I think brand new for these two is about $250 in parts. So it's not a lot, and it's a bit more peace of mind that the actual lobes haven't moved and jumped and spinned and twisted or whatever. So we're going to go down that route of replacing these two cams for that Volkswagen Scirocco. So we can't do anything on that, but we can carry on with this Focus ST engine. So going to get this crane set up. I'm going to hang the engine on the brackets, and we are going to carry on with the gearbox. Get the gearbox in place, do all that up, and then potentially it can go in. But let's just sort of take it step by step. I have got a new clutch for the actual for the flywheel and the clutch kit. So that's turned up. This is just rotten. This is just absolutely rotten. So you can hear it. Like, this is no way this is going back in. So I've got a new one of these coming. They've sent that already. I'm just waiting for this. They reckon within about an hour it should be here. So I'll put that on as well. Yeah, and then obviously gearbox oil seals can go in place. they can go on. We'll get that new thrust bearing, goes on like that. We'll get that one in, put a new one when that turns up, and then, you know, potentially we can get the gearbox in place, connected to the engine, do up all the bolts, and then just sort of continue sort of building it back up, you know. I am going to get the computer again set up, and then I'm going to get the torque settings and all the information, all the details on the flywheel and all those procedures. So yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be working on the Scirocco outside, but it is still raining, I've got to be honest, and I'm going to replace the cams, so we've got to wait for those to turn up as well. So let's continue with the Focus ST engine rebuild. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, we're getting closer. We are getting closer, but I have noticed something. We've got an issue, and the engine can't go in until I get this issue done, solved, and rectified, because it's a lot easier whilst the engine is out to get to it now. I'll show you that in a second. I have started to sort of get this crane ready. We've got a strap here, which is just a seat belt, but it's so strong, it's never going to break. I really need to get my own crane, my own setup. And with the cranes, you get like a little bar that goes across, and then you get a hook either side, and that's what hooks onto them. So when I do eventually get my own setup like this, I will definitely get one of those bars to support and hang the engines. But I'm going to use that for now. Done the gearbox. So new oil seal, drive shaft seals are there. That's the fill up point we've got for the gearbox oil. That's on its way. New one there as well. A little bit tight, but they need to be to make sure they're sealed. And then I've received the slave cylinder. The thrust bearing for the clutch. That's turned up. So I've put that in place in there like that. And what else? What else? Right, so that's basically this gearbox now is ready to connect to the engine. Obviously, we can't do the flywheel or the clutch until we get it off the stand. That's why I'm going to hang it on this crane. But I thought, let me just have a look around, just check, double check. And I've noticed, so in here, that there is the steering rack gaiter. And it's got a cable tie. You can see it just there. So that needs to be replaced. That cannot be there like that. This side's okay, I've checked. This one is ripped there. So I've got another one that's coming. It's on its way, guys. With all the other parts as well. So, like, engine oil, all the gearbox oil, all those kind of things are on its way as well. So we need to get stuck in, get that replaced, get that sorted out, and then we can do the engine and tie it up, get it ready to hang. So yeah, let's now crack on with this, and then we'll jump back to the engine, sort out the clutch, and carry on really. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, there we go, guys. It is off. Not too bad a job. Just had to get this track rod end off, and then that just slid straight off. But it's just a lot easier. Whilst the engine is out, I could get in here, I could put a new one in place. I could get a new cable tie going around there. That's all it is, just cable tied. So, yeah. That is what I'll do. But it's just another little job, you know, another little thing that needs to get done. Because that'll get, when I get this MOT, that will get pulled. Do you know what I mean? Straight away. So it just makes sense to do it now whilst we are in this position. So whilst I wait for this to turn up, because this is on its way, new one, let's now hang the engine, get it off the stand, and then we can crack on and get on with the flywheel and clutch and get this gearbox connected, and finally look like something that's going together. So yeah, let's now crack on with this, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. We have an engine and a gearbox all together. Yeah, it's surprising how quick it actually takes, really. Put the new clutch in place with the old crappy one here. So, horrible thing, isn't it? All burnt out. So, yeah. Clutch was done, flywheel done, gearbox on, all bolted up. It's a lot easier with this table and this crane when you're doing a gearbox and engine. That's what I balanced the gearbox on the table, and then sort of I can move that up and down, and with the crane up and down, and just sort of slided it on, a couple of bolts, bang, it just slid in. So I'm well happy with that. Well chuffed with that, guys. It is really coming along now. I've put the pipe in as well, because that was the this is the back pipe where it goes into the back of the engine. So I'm just trying to get things done on the back before I put it in. But what I really want to do now is I want to sort out the wiring loom and get that all connected and back on the engine where it should go as much as I can. And then I think, oh no, we can't put it in. Jumping the gun. I've got to do that gator. It has turned up. I've got it over here. So we can now crack on and get this gator. It actually comes with cable ties. Look, this gator. So that's how you connect it up. So yeah, I'm going to get this in place. Get the steering rack all sorted. We have actually got another one here, but it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. So I don't know whether or not to change it or not at the minute. But yeah, let's get that one in place. And then we'll do all the wiring loom and everything I can do on this, continue. And we'll just see how far we get today. Time is ticking away though, guys. And I don't know how far I want to get. So yeah, let's keep going though. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So that is the gator all sorted, and a clip put in there. That just fell off. That just fell off of that. That goes on there like that. We'll put that back together. So yeah, but I want to do the tracking anyway, just to make sure that it's going to be, after I'm finished tracking, yeah, just to make sure that it's all gone back into the right position, because I like to take off the track rod end. So yeah, that's that. Now is the time to put all this wiring loom all back on the engine and do everything back up in plugs wise where everything goes. Now, all the pictures of before I've done this, before I took it all off, all the pictures are on my phone. So I'm going to have to do it off camera, because I need to use my phone as reference to where everything goes, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but guys, I've absolutely done amazing today. I'm really, really happy and really chuffed with the way it's going. Definitely going to be putting this engine in tomorrow in here, and fingers crossed we can turn that key finally tomorrow. But yeah, it is taking a long time, but we are getting closer and closer every time I work on this. But hopefully tomorrow is going to be the day that we start this engine. There's no reason now really why we can't do it tomorrow. So yeah, there we go. Right, guys, that is it. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me rebuild this engine. I'm absolutely loving doing this. And I'm going to be in no doubt whatsoever, I'm going to be doing another rebuild of an engine, a car, who knows what it will be, but I'm definitely going to be doing another rebuild on another engine, guys, because I've really, really enjoyed that. And it ain't over yet. Tomorrow is going to be the day that we turn the key, hopefully, and this starts. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But for today, that's it. That's the end. I'm going to stay a little bit later. I'm going to put all this wiring loom on, ready for that to go in tomorrow. So yeah, fingers crossed. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow when hopefully this will run. Thanks for watching. See you soon.